Hey everybody, it's your girl, Mother from Mama, the undisputed African queen. Don't get it twisted. Um, I'm here to report on Joel from Ready to Love, Dallas or Houston. I don't remember. All I remember is he made a whole lot of headlines after Kamisha Reviews post on her IG when she posted that Google has been posting, or it was on Google that the dude died, right? And then after that, Ruby TV went ahead and did have. Before we get to that, before we get into the, if you're here for the first time and you have not subscribed, you have to subscribe. Hit that subscription button, like this video, comment below. We are talking about this dude, all right? This is the guy. Look at that smile, you guys. Look at that. Breaks my heart. Breaks my heart. Before we get into that, let's get into it. Hi everybody, it's your girl Mother from Mama, the undisputed African queen. I'm talking about him, you guys. I'm talking about Joel from Ready to Love. Ready to Love. I don't know whether it was Dallas or Houston. Must have been Dallas. You know. Um. Kamisha did a post on her IG, brought attention to what was on Google, because once you put out on Google, when you put Joel Ware, the first thing comes to his death. This was before Kamisha's T, which was followed by Real Beat TV, and everybody started picking it up. And then we realized dude has been he's not dead, first of all. And we kept saying, if he's not dead, why is he not saying anything? We realized he'd be in legal trouble. All right. First of all, thank God he's not dead, because remember when he came to the show, he was a single dad, mom, wife or ex-wife had died. We did not know that, dude was living in ex-wife's house that was being filmed during the show. We don't know if the in-laws did not just like him acting like this is his house, that in his house, right? Ex-wife bought this house for the children, the two children. But we fell in love with a single dad who was so in love with his children. So in love with his children. I remember him doing the hair for his daughter, and oh my gosh, we all fell in love with that. What we did not know was the story behind that. But anyway, then after COVID, things happened, and he found himself in legal trouble about financial situation, using the house, which wasn't his, to access loans and money. I feel like this is something that should have been handled behind the scene, which was not. Dude found himself in legal trouble. Dude found himself being arrested. Arrested right now, thank God. So he's taking care of his children. But I'm disappointed, yo. And then, first of all, so now after all this has happened, when you type in his name, it's Google is not showing about death anymore. That's been taken out, is no longer there. It has been removed from Google. When you type in his name, Joel Ware, I'm not pronouncing last W-A-R-E, right? That's his name, his last name. But when you type in his name right now, come on now, show his face. Nobody wants to see my face. Everybody here wants to see. Can you see? In a minute. Yeah. So when you type in his name is, the death part is no longer there. They're not showing that part anymore, which is progress. Now, Kamisha Reviews did a video and talked about where Ron came in, and the chef guy who was on the same season as as Joel, and they were talking about, that's not true. It's because a girl who was ghosted, and then she put out that lie out there. I don't understand how that happens. I don't understand. I can understand a girl getting frustrated and slashing the guy's tires or breaking that window, but I just don't know how him being dead gets to Google, and Google being the company that it is. Why not fact check things and not, and why allow it to be there for a minute? Because it's been there for a while. Thanks to Kamisha for, you know, putting a light on this situation. You know what I mean? But good thing is he's out of jail and he's taking care of his children. I did not know he had a past. He was a felon, like even prior, like he went to jail at 14 years old. Now we're not here to blame anybody. We've all had our past, but that dude has gone through stuff, been in jail from 14 to 21. He was in jail for 6 years. But realized his mistakes, reshaped his, ways, became a better person, became a social worker, became an engineer student. I don't know if he, graduated with an engineering degree. That is questionable. Listen, Joel, did you graduate with engineering degree? I know for sure. He was being interviewed, and we're talking about the Clinton era administration, predator something, that bill that was passed that, they cannot, the kids the juveniles, that they can never, they can never shape up, they can never be productive in the community. And they were showcasing Joel's case that where, he's been in prison since he was 14 years old, was released at 21, but he became a productive member of community, became a social worker working with young adults, young kids, who are going through the same thing that he went through, and trying to, make them, change their ways. Because, in that interview, because I was reading the transcript, and you can see how he was talking about it, how he started by, little things, and then ended up, him, like that, when he was arrested, this is a guy that he was buying drugs from, right? And he goes to this guy. The guy doesn't have the drugs, a white dude, and he is confronting him with a gun. He has never shot anybody in the past, so he's shaking, but he doesn't want to show the guy that he's nervous. The police comes in. He's hiding under a building, right? At 14 years old, he's freaking out. Brother, the brother is there, and the brother is saying, "Yo," and then he realizes, "Yo, I have to come out." So he comes out. The police are, choking him and all that, and the brother is saying, "Yo, don't do that, don't beat him up. He's already, he's already submitted. He's a young kid." And then arrested. Judge looks at him at 14 when he was taken to that juvenile. First of all, he was gonna be judged as an adult, but then he was moved to a different county, and then he ended up being taken to a juvenile. And the judge looks at him and looks at him, but he explained that, the judge was wearing glasses, removed the glasses for the first time, put back the glasses second time, third time, and then he said, "You know what? I'll lock you up until you're 21 years old." That's what happened. And he said he loved cutting grass. He explained about his childhood and how he was broken because, I think the parents got divorced at a very young age, which was sad to listen to. But then because of who he has become, it puts a smile on your face knowing that he overcame so much challenges, and now he's such a productive guy, and the guy that we fell in love on TV. And so then when I see him again being in trouble, it just breaks your heart, guys. It just breaks your heart. Just sad, Yeah, it does break my heart. But I'm glad that I think he's no longer in jail. There was a bond. I think they're gonna sort it out because it's, he borrowed money using the mortgage that he doesn't not ain't his mortgage, is his children's future. But he borrowed money about around 50,000. I am hoping, it looks like they have, come up with a plan. And this girl, just because she was ghosted, girl, There are so many guys out there. Don't do that to a brother. Don't come over here telling us that dude is dead, and I'm over here saying, asking God, why? I mean, how is he gonna go? He's taking care of his children, two babies. Kids are around my kids, age, and I'm like, my heart is broken. So we are here to report that, he's in legal trouble. He is in legal trouble, but he's no longer in jail and he's not dead, which is a blessing. Let the church say amen. Because over here we extend grace. Our God is a God of second chances. And while the guy has had a troubled past, I think he's turned around, and we extended prayers and grace to this man. No, Joel, don't do that again. Don't do that. We all get broke. Listen, don't do that. Don't do that. So at least Google has removed that story, and that girl should be ashamed of herself. Okay. And Joel should know better. And On TV should know better. Okay. That's all I have to say about this situation. Y'all subscribe, y'all like, y'all comment below. You know what I mean? Comment below. And I will see you guys in my live on Ready to Love Review Miami, the latest episode. Join my membership, subscribe below, like, and I'll see you guys in my next review. Bye, everybody.